Hello, hello. So today is the first day of the magic. We're not doing day one yet. We are doing dreams and desires, and I'm just going to read the first little bit about it and then we'll talk about it. So, a magical book. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy, 35th President of the United States. In this book, there are 28 magical practices that have been specifically designed so that you learn how to use gratitude's magical power to revolutionize your health, money, job, and relationships, and to make your smallest desires and your biggest dreams come true. You will also learn how to practice gratitude to dissolve problems and transform any negative situation. You will be captivated while you read this life-changing knowledge, but without practicing what you learn, the knowledge will slip through your fingers, and the opportunity that you attracted to easily change your life will be gone. To ensure this doesn't happen to you, you need to practice gratitude over 28 days so that you impregnate your cells and your subconscious mind with it. Only then will it change your life permanently. So you need to get momentum going. The practices are designed to complete over 28 consecutive days. This allows you to make gratitude a habit and a new way of life. Practicing gratitude in a concentrated effort over consecutive days guarantees that you will see the magic take place in your life and fast. Within each magical practice is a wealth of secret teachings that will expand your knowledge in tremendous ways. In each practice, you will understand more and more about how life works and how easy it is to have the life you dreamed of. The first 12 practices use the magic of gratitude for what you have now and for what you've received in the past, because unless you're grateful for what you have and what you've received, the magic won't work and you won't receive more. The first 12 practices will set the magic of gratitude into motion immediately. The next 10 practices use the magical power of gratitude for your desires, dreams, and everything you want. Through these 10 practices, you will be able to make your dreams come true, and you will see the circumstances of your life magically change. The last 6 practices take you to a whole new level, where you will be saturating gratitude into every cell of your body and your mind. You will learn how to use gratitude's magical power to help other people dissolve problems and improve any negative situation or circumstances you may encounter throughout your life. You don't need to clear your calendar because each of the practices has been specifically created to fit into your everyday life, whether it's work days, weekends, holidays, or vacations. Gratitude is portable. You take it with you wherever you go, and then wherever you go, the magic happens. If you miss a day, you will most likely lose the momentum of what you have done. To ensure that you don't reduce the magic, if you miss a day, count back 3 days and repeat the practices again from there. Some practices are designed for the morning and others are designed to do throughout the day. So read each day's practice first thing in the morning. Some practices will need to be read the night before because they begin when you wake. I suggest that you read the practice the night before all the time so you know what you're waking up to and just refresh yourself in the morning. And I will tell you when you need to do this. So most of them she does, but there's 1 or 2 I think that she doesn't. You might want to read the next day's practice every night before you go to sleep in order to be prepared. If you do, make sure you reread the practice again in the morning. If you don't want to follow the 28 magical practices consecutively, you can also use them in other ways. You could choose one magical practice that addresses an important subject in your life that you want to change or improve, and you could do that practice 3 days in a row or every day for a week. Or you could do one of the magical practices a week or 2 practices a week, and the only difference being that it will take you longer to see the changes in your life. After 28 days, once you've completed the 28 magical practices, you can use particular practices to increase the magic where or when you have a specific need, such as for health or money, or if you want to receive your dream job, have increased success in your work, or improve a relationship. Or to continue the practice of gratitude, you can open this book at random, and whichever practice you open it to is the one you attracted, so it's the perfect one to do that day. At the end of the 28 magical practices, there are also recommendations of practices you can use in combination, which will accelerate the magic in specific areas of your life. Can you overdo gratitude? Never. Never, never, never. Can your life become too magical? Hardly. Use the practices over and over so that gratitude seeps into your consciousness and becomes second nature to you. After 28 days, you will have rewired your brain and implanted gratitude in your subconscious mind, where it is automatically the first thing that comes to your mind in any situation. The magic you experience will be your inspiration, because as you incorporate gratitude into your days, they will be nothing short of spectacular. What are your dreams? Many of the magical practices are designed to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you need to get clear about what you really want. Sit down with a computer or a pen and paper and make a list of what you really want in every area of your life. Think through every detail of what you want to be, do, or have in your life, in your relationships, career, finance, health, and every area that is important to you. You can be as specific and detailed as you like, but remember your job is simply to list what you want, not how you're going to get what you want. The how will be done for you when gratitude works its magic. If you want a better job or your dream job, then think about everything you want the job to be. Think about the things that are important to you, such as the type of work you want to do, how you want to feel in your job, the type of company you want to work for, the kind of people you want to work with, the hours you want to work, where you want your job to be, and the salary you want to receive. Get very clear about what you want in the job by thinking it through thoroughly and writing all the details down. If you want more money to educate your children, work out the details of their education, including which school you want your children to attend, the cost of the school fees, books, food, clothing, and transportation, so that you know exactly how much money you will need. If you want to travel, then write down the details of the countries you want to visit, how long you want to travel for, and when you want to see, and what you want to see and do, where you want to stay, and the means by which you want to travel. If you want a perfect partner, then write down every detail of the characteristics you want that person to have. If you want improved relationships, write down the relationships you want to improve and what you want them to be like. If you want more health or an improved body condition, be specific about what ways you want to improve your health or body. If you want a dream home, then list every detail of what you want the home to be, room by room. If there are specific material things you want, like a car, clothes, or appliances, write them down. If you want to achieve something such as passing an exam, getting a degree, a goal in sport, succeeding as a musician, doctor, writer, actor, scientist, or business person, or whatever it is you would like to achieve, write it down and be specific as possible. I would strongly urge you to find the time to maintain a list of your dreams throughout your life. Write down the little things, the big things, or what you want this this moment, this month, or this year. As you think of more things, add them to the list, and as you receive things, cross off the list. An easy way to do a list of what you want is to divide into categories. So health and body, career and work, money, relationships, personal desires, and material things. And then just add the things you want to each category. When you get clear about the things you want, you are giving a definite direction to the way you want gratitude's magical power to change your life, and you are ready to begin the most exciting and thrilling adventure you've ever been on. So that's the PreDay. And I definitely say, like, don't judge yourself, and don't have fear when you're writing this list out, like, oh, I'm never going to be able to get there, because those are thoughts that are going to have to be transformed throughout these 28 days. So dream big. Don't be scared to ask for things that are big. And, let's move past the thoughts of this isn't realistic. Let's move through that and really see step by step. So maybe create some smaller goals that you feel are realistic so that you can get those started to cross off on your list, but also dream big. Like, think of the things that you would like changed in your life. Think of those kind of things. And as we go along, we can kind of assess receiving issues, if we have any receiving issues, because some of us do. I know I do. When we have a hard time accepting things, then it does continue down that line to the universe. We have a hard time accepting things. So sometimes we stop, abundance coming to ourselves because of our beliefs deep down in our subconscious. So this book is really, really amazing for helping with that stuff. And another note to self that I wanted to talk about is when we get to about day 10, I would say is like a pivotal moment, because that's when we shift into the actual manifesting. A lot of us subconsciously will start giving up just previous to that. We start making excuses. We start saying, this isn't fitting into my lifestyle. I'm having a hard time waking up and doing this. I, have a hard time in the mornings. All these like mental chatters that we tell ourselves. This has to be a commitment to yourself. And when you stop and you make a commitment to yourself and then you don't follow through with it, you're subconsciously telling yourself you're not worth it. And I know that sounds harsh, but it really is something that you need to commit to. You need to make the time. You need to get up half an hour, 40 minutes earlier, and to be able to write out your gratitude, because there's going to be 10 things every day that you need to be grateful for, and write it out and why, on top of doing the exercises. So you need to give yourself enough time in the morning. Tracy and I had to, get up an hour earlier. Sometimes we were getting up 2 hours earlier because we wanted to meditate, and we had other rituals that we wanted to incorporate. And I would say that when we successfully and fully did the magic all the way through, was the most powerful my energy has been in a while. It was very synchronistic, like lots of things happening, manifesting a lot of, things like within the moment once the momentum started. So be aware, really pay attention to when it starts to happen, and really tell yourself, no, we're continuing, we're going to do this because you're important. So I see there's 2 people on, so maybe just give me a little hello so I know who it is, so I can say hi. This is like definitely not an easy 28 days. For some of us it is. For some of us that are really good with routines, it's easy. But for some of us that, have a lot of abundance blocks and subconscious things, it can get, tough around day 7 to 10. We start, the first time I did it, I quit on day 10. I was like, I wasn't doing it fully. I wasn't, I was following along with Randina, but I wasn't I wasn't doing them every morning. Like, that is the most important, is to start your day off with that kind of energy. And you'll notice how your days start to shift. They start to change. You'll see how you can set up your day to be a better day than, when you wake up in a crappy attitude, and, you continue that momentum down the day, and then you just have one of those days. It works both ways, right? You can start off your day and have one of those great days and continue that momentum every day. So this is an incredibly powerful, life-changing book, and I'm really, really excited that we're going to be doing it together. I'm sure Tracy's going to be hopping on too, and talking about the gratitude. I am going to share Randina Marie's videos in here, and those of you that are not in the group A Power of a Woman will not be able to see them, unfortunately, but that is one of her settings that she's put in her group now. So if you want to be able to see her amazing journey through the 28 days and the added extra bonuses that she speaks about, I highly suggest that you you search in Facebook The Power of a Woman and get into that group, because she is definitely a life changer. I will be sharing some other stuff. I do have a group for the magic for those of you that would like to be added into that. Tracy and I have, adapted the magic to our lifestyles. So we did a lot of Facebook backgrounds and all that kind of stuff that helped remind us, because we were looking at our phones a lot. So that was a really neat thing. Like, each day had its own background. So I'll be sharing that as well. But today is focus on your dreams and desires, and really like don't just write down, I want a house. You know what I mean? Like, write down, spend today. Google what kind of house you like. Like, Pinterest is an amazing world for these kind of things. Start Pinteresting, and creating your own board for your dreams and desires, and really getting into what it is that you want the universe to bring to you, because if you're really vague, the universe is just going to try to, be vague too and bring you vague. So spend some time having fun with this. It can be challenging when you're not used to asking for things, but, let's inner reflect on that, because it means you're a strong person when you can ask for things, when you can be open to the universe helping you and God helping you. So I think that's everything for today. I just read it out, so those of you that joined later and want to hear and didn't have the book, I'm going to try to do this for the next week if I can. I think on Wednesday I've got to work, so maybe Tracy will have to do it, but I'm going to continue trying to read out the days until everybody receives their books, and we can all kind of do it together. So just rewatch the video if you want to hear the first, I didn't read the whole thing because there's quite a bit before that just kind of explains the journey of the magic, explains where she got the idea from and all that kind of stuff. I just skipped straight to the dreams and desires chapter and went in on that. So those of you that don't have your book, I will make sure that you're all covered. Today is write out your dreams and desires, and you don't have to follow those categories. You can make your own categories and organize it whatever way works best for you. For me, it's, making my own categories and putting bullet forms and really getting detailed about what I wanted. Another way that I've done it is just write it all out in detail. I just find it's nicer to be able to cross off things as you get them. So, and going back, because I found the first time we did this, I didn't necessarily manifest a whole bunch of things on my list right away, but as I go back and look at my books, I can cross things off without even realizing that I had manifested them. So it's really, really fun to see just how the momentum keeps going after, and you keep receiving. Even when you're not even thinking about it anymore. It's like you set that intention out into the universe and it does come back to you. So you have to have faith that, sometimes it may feel like it's not happening, it's not coming to me. It's like, okay, well, it's in transit, it's en route, and you just have to be patient and have faith. So I'm very, very excited for everyone that's going to be joining this journey, because I know it's really going to help me get back to my core higher self and really connected to my higher self. So thank you for joining, and I look forward to everybody chiming in on, things that they're manifesting and crossing off their list, and let's all just raise our vibration. So have a good day. I think I'm going to hop on later tonight and do the healing circle. I did it last night because I ended up out at a party with my girlfriend and we didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't let you guys know that I wasn't able to. But I still want to do the healing circle. So I should be able to see you guys tonight. I will post later if I'm going to do it. Okay, I love you guys. Have a good day.